This is a Headgum original.
There it is again, right? The fucking balloons.
I think because
What
I
is
go like
that,
this.
man?
I think when I put up 2 peace signs, things happen. You guys should try it.
Dab.
I was getting a.
It's like a Zoom thing, but I didn't turn it on. I thought it was standard. If
Can
you guys
hear
all do this,
everything?
does
I
anything?
can't hear anything you're saying.
Can't hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear anything you're saying.
It's going well.
So
Not gonna. My laptop is doing something crazy. Did you guys see the balloons? Or
Yeah.
wait, Jeff,
you
go
talk
like
about
this. Does it happen on yours?
Just
Will?
come here. The thumbs up starts to like load and then
No,
it
you have
cancels.
to hold it for like 3 seconds.
It's quality podcasting.
No, nothing.
nothing.
Well,
I really wanted Will to be like, and then you get shot.
Jesus.
No, not like
Blood on the- No, that's not it.
that. Can't be it.
Okay.
Will,
For sure.
this is only your second appearance, right?
See, yeah.
People loved
Yeah.
you on the first one. Sorry.
For
let me
real.
finish. People loved you on the first one. They've been begging for your return. But you could disappoint them on the second go around. You might not get a third, right?
That's
If people
okay.
Might really?
If they're disappointed and I don't come back, it wouldn't be a huge problem for me that I have to like rectify.
Yeah, like this show doesn't
No, not
matter.
yeah, like this show doesn't. You don't know
Yeah,
Will that
literally.
well. You don't know Will like Brad and I know Will.
Is that true?
Will.
Is that
I don't know.
he's not
Will.
he's not denying it.
You're not
Brad
that
and I
close
are
to it.
tight. I'll admit.
Yeah, Brad maybe, but
Yeah.
Jeff, there's no
Let's
way you guys.
fucking
You don't
smile.
know shit, man.
Smile. Now we're fucking talking, man.
All right.
Look
There's
how
no way
happy we
yelling
look.
smile has ever led to
Let's
a good
go.
time.
Everyone just smiled. Everybody looked great. Everybody looked happy. Everybody looked borderline chappy. Like we're all chums.
Oh.
Right? Chums.
We're all
Chaps. Chums. Easy, Brad.
Okay.
Colorado or Colorado?
Yeah.
Are you in Utah?
Do baby. No, I'm
What's
going
that?
to Utah later though. Don't calm down. I'm going to Utah later.
When, dude?
Right after this. I stayed in town for this record, bish.
That doesn't seem worth it. And that's not my fault for asking you to do it.
I'm
You
not.
saying yes.
I wasn't
You
saying
don't
that as
have
a
the
negative
boundaries. Sorry,
thing. I
just
was
one
saying
second.
that
You
as
don't
a
have the
positive
boundaries.
thing. No, sorry. 1 second to you. I was saying it as a positive.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
And
then.
I'm regretting it
Really?
a little bit. But Will's here, so I'm happy.
I'm happy to be here, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
missed
having
you,
me on
bud.
again.
Yeah, Brad
I
and
miss
Will
you
are
too,
happy. Let's
Brad.
check in on
Yeah,
Amir. How do you
man.
feel, Amir? Are you happy to be here? Are you chappy to be here?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm not as happy as it seems like you are artificially, but it's been fun so far.
Well, let's talk about it. AI, right? Artificial intelligence. What about artificial joy? Is it still being joy if it's artificial? Is it still getting wise if you're using ChatGPT?
Last time I was on, it was Jeff BT.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Chat
Classic.
Has that come
Jeff
back?
PT.
Has it come back? I haven't.
I mean, maybe every time you're on the show, we'll do Chat Jeff PT. We could do that later if you want, but just know that if it goes
Stay
sour, it's Will's
tuned.
idea. What's that?
It's not
I
about
said-
what I want.
Stay tuned or day 2?
I said stay tuned.
Okay. And you don't
Why
have
would I
a
tuned?
say day 2?
For day 2.
Yay. Balloon.
Let's get and the confetti. This
How
has
is
to
that
be
a
some
setting?
setting. Yes.
Yeah, but why? Why for me and nobody else? I have a
I did
fucking.
that too.
I'm using a special alpha version
It's
of
on like a
Zoom
hair
4.0.
trigger.
It's so fast.
Well, at first I wondered if it was triggered by just like Zoom
A
recognizing
single
that the background is like a bad house. But this is the office. So it's like it could be you anywhere, and I wonder if it's, related to the human.
Mm.
Because like you didn't do any renovations when you moved in, right? It was just kind of a white box, turnkey, but not that interesting.
It was. Yeah, I didn't do many reservations, but the second
Reservations?
was sort of-
He said reservations.
Oh man,
Dude.
Blumenfeld. Come on, dude.
This is the low point of my life.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Are you guys all in your 20s?
No.
Jeff and I are almost the same age.
Really?
I think, Jeff, are you 26?
What's that?
Are you 26 years old?
Pay attention.
25. 97.
97, man. Yeah, let's hold for sound though.
Yeah, the soundboard's not coming through.
If that was a soundboard bit, we can't hear the soundboard.
You can't hear any of the soundboards.
No.
No.
Are you kidding me?
What number episode is this?
It shit changes all the time. No, damn it.
Whoa, you're sharing your screen.
Oh my god! I just took a screen grab.
We saw his Slack.
Just
He was,
saw
It was our
everything.
chat, Jeff.
he
What about
was
that?
talking shit.
We heard the clap.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, because I've been playing a ton of stuff, including I did like a song mashup just now between
Yeah.
Careless Whisper and Bad Day by Daniel Pewter.
Let's hear it.
Powder.
Powder, really?
That's awful. That's so bad. That's not really a mashup.
Yeah, it is.
It's more of just playing two songs on top of each other.
What do you think a mashup is? That is a
But-
mashup.
Not really.
Yeah, mashup
Really?
is usually like more cleverly intertwining.
Cleverly
this,
intertwining this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Be clever.
No, it's be joy. We were adding to the mantra of the show. Did you hear the new ones that we added? It's be joy, get wise, embellish faith, and then there was a fourth one that I've already forgotten.
Faith.
That's really good. Let's get into some shit. Let's start with the fucking thing we have to do every episode. Bond of the week. I'm going with Garrett Light.
Who?
He's the sunglasses guy, right? So it's gonna be instead of James Bond, it'll be Frames Bond.
There's something there.
No, fuck you guys, because I put like a lot of effort into this shit every week.
I was nice. I was nice.
Garrett Light, is you putting a lot of effort into this every week?
Okay, let's get yours out of the way, and then I have something I want to talk to you guys about.
He made a mashup.
I did.
Mine is David Byrne in a big old suit.
Oh.
Time
Is
for
that-
James Bond to be wearing a big old suit.
Yeah, so it's him saying, I want a martini, shaken, not stirred. But his shoulders are like 4 feet wide.
Yes, and he sounds like Sean Connery. Yeah.
Will?
Kevin McCarthy,
That's good because he needs a job.
former speaker and
Current
Yeah.
Bond.
current Bond. Yeah. The Broccoli's gonna love him.
What did you just say?
The Broccolis, they're gonna love his ass.
Al and Susan or whatever?
Yeah.
There's
Didn't they
no
invent
way.
broccoli? That family?
They
Like,
did.
Genetically created.
They're the heiresses of broccoli fortune.
Do you get a residual every time someone buys or makes broccoli if you invent a vegetable?
I think you get
I
1
think it's
point
this-
on every stock.
I own
Broccoli.
stock in stocks.
Points on the Broc
Broccoli.
end.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's really good.
Brad, Bond of the Week. Fucking
I already
hit us
said-
with it. Who did you say?
I
Who did
said
you
David
say?
Byrne in a big suit.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's just indicative that it
Where
wasn't
are
memorable.
you right now?
I'm in
mentally?
my apartment. Oh
No, like
Emotionally.
it's hard because I
emotionally,
started
mentally.
really tired, and now I'm getting caffeinated.
Was that from
So-
Alfred?
Recipe for success.
It's not from Alfred. It's from Go Get 'Em Tiger. And
I went there. We were supposed to meet there and you didn't show up, remember?
No, you didn't say let's meet there at 12 and then I didn't show up. You said let's hang out on Saturday. I said I'm down and then I never followed up. It's not good. It's not ideal, but it's not as bad as what you just made it sound like. Yeah. Where am I at mentally? Now I'm getting pissed, right? Let's talk about, this is a real bullet point that I had. I said, let's talk about Brad's descent into madness/failure.
So no bond of the week for me, I guess.
You had your chance.
No, I did not. Did not have my chance. You went back to Brad instead of me, and then you moved on.
You hate that segment. I was trying to get you out of doing it. No way.
It doesn't work.
Holy Amir.
Because you
Who's your
had
bond
a
of the
careless whisper of a
Because you had a Brad day.
Taking one, Brad. Sorry.
Amir, who's your fucking bond of the week, man?
You don't deserve to know. You skipped me. I didn't bring it up so that you would circle back. I'm giving you a live note.
Is it a live note, or are you just didn't have one, but you wanted
Didn't
to make a
have
big
one.
stink out of it?
Yeah,
There you
stink.
go. So Brad's descent into madness/failure.
I
Let's
have
talk
one
about
now
it.
if you're interested. Now that I had a beat to think about it.
You could have had
Let's
the
hear
beat to
it.
think about it before we moved on audibly. You kind of dug your heels in. You said, I don't have one. I'm not going to have one.
Now I kind of don't even want to tell you what it is.
You don't have one.
I do now.
So let's fucking hear it.
Well, do you even want to
Or
hear it?
let's
Or if
not.
I tell you, will
I
you be
don't
pissed?
care. The segment's bad. It was fun when they were talking about Bond, Daniel Craig's exit. Now it's been a year and a half. Nobody gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not fun whether you say it, but you know what? We have to see it through. Otherwise, the whole thing is worse.
We
It's
could
damage
pivot.
control.
We could
like
pivot.
come back to it like after the break or something.
Yeah. Or
No.
Potter of the week.
Oh, interesting. Just completely
Yeah.
switch it up. I mean,
Yeah.
mine
Yeah.
would probably work for both just because it's a person.
Okay. Well, what about Cruise of the Tom?
What's that?
So who's going to be the next Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible?
But why Cruise of the Tom?
Can we just let some shit happen the way it happens audibly?
The national test. This was going to happen today, and it happens. Wow.
It'd be funny if it was an international test, there was supposed to be an international test, but then the notification pops up on your phone and it's clear that I've kidnapped a child.
Yeah. Set a nuclear bomb in Hawaii and nobody
Looking
just
for-
pays attention to it.
A man, 5'11", thin ankles.
Brevin Knight.
Who is that?
Brevin Knight?
Yeah? The only name that's been said?
The new Bond.
Oh, he was on the Cavs.
Yeah, he was on the Cavs. I'm surprised he didn't know / care.
I wasn't alive when he was.
He went to Stanford, if that matters.
It doesn't. All right. Will, you've moved to the Big Apple.
We're not doing Brad's descent.
We can skip that.
No, you're right. Let's talk about Brad's descent into madness / gladness / having a Brad day, getting points on the Brad end.
What do you think about like a PTI style rundown of the show?
PTI, paid
Like,
time
pardon
in.
the interruption. Where it's
I like
Paid
that.
time
We're
in.
talking about. Next.
Oh, you mean like there's like the tracker thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you see what's gonna come up next?
Yeah.
We could do that. It's just I'd have to figure out how to do that organically in the Zoom on the day in the room, because otherwise it would just be for people watching the end product, which kind of isn't as interesting. Or I could give you guys like an itinerary going into it.
Yeah.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, not yeah. Just let me finish. Part of it is like the element of surprise. Part of
Yeah.
it is like you guys not knowing what's going to happen. At
I
all,
misspoke
/next.
earlier and everyone laughed at me. And then you said something stupid. You said, could you not pick apart everything I say? So which one is it? Do we laugh at people that make mistakes or do we not pick pick apart whatever they say, or is it more of a double standard?
I think there's like a perfect middle ground where we're like letting shit happen as it's supposed to organically, and we're also like comedically for comic effect being like, oh shit, Will said something crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a difference between that and like tearing someone apart, like lighting them ablaze at the stake. You know what I mean?
You also made fun of my house.
You make fun of my
if
house
you're not going to
every
do the
time I'm on
value
the
add.
show.
No, Brad's house is good, but yours is a rental, Brad.
No, I own that house.
We might
I'm
have
a
to start
homeowner,
talking
bitch.
about that. We might have to start talking about how like, because you didn't move in and do a lot of renovations, huh?
I actually
You're
did.
obsessed with the renovation.
No, because I'm trying to figure out value add, right? So like, you know, the
Why?
number one,
Yeah.
to figure out how to build some personal finances for y'all. How about I build wealth for you?
I don't need you to do that.
What does that have to do
I'm
with
a homeowner.
renovation?
Because we're talking about
decor.
Brad's descent into madness / failure. And let me tell you what a failure could be. It could be being in a market like. Sorry, I'll
I don't
bleep
live
that.
I don't
In a
live-
market
Oh,
like
I mean-
Portland.
No, you can't just cut your mistakes.
You have
That's
to dox the
obviously
mirror.
not how it works.
In a market like Los Angeles, in a market like Portland, right? These are all constantly appreciating housing markets. And so if you don't maximize that Brad Tenshel, that Amir Tenshel, if you don't end 500 grand higher than what you bought in at, that's a fucking failure on Brad's part. Points on the Brad end, I don't think so. Because guess what? Inflation outpaced your ass, right? What are the value adds for the house of Brads, right? Square footage, extra square footage, retiling the bathroom, right? Picking out a fucking grout. Are we pre-laying the tiles, Brad? Are we buying in sheets where these hex tiles are just so and all you need is the fucking sheets of grout? Or are we
this
failing?
is so stupid. This is so bad. Stop talking.
So Brad.
This is beyond Brad.
Slash
This is
meat.
breaking Brad.
Yeah. We did do a segment called Breaking Brad, which was how long I could talk at you until you broke.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't
was
that
good.
different?
Yeah.
This isn't interesting to you guys?
You
Talking
just
about
yelling
my
about
house.
homeownership
About
for
value
90
add, not
seconds.
just you can own a home and not add any Brad. You can own, but like
Oh, I added Brad.
did you do any work whatsoever, Brad, on the house?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah.
Really? What'd you do? HELOC? Sorry, I'm sorry to ask, but HELOC?
HELOC?
Home equity line of credit in terms of
Grabbing any words you know. This isn't how conversations work.
I
What
live in a
work did you do?
studio,
HELOC?
man.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
curious
line of
about this
credit.
shit because if you buy into with a partner, maybe if you get the house for the right price, right interest rate, maybe it's possible.
But why are
To
you
do
bringing
what?
up a loan?
To
You were
see how
asking
he
him about
financed
decor.
a lot of renovations. You
I
said a
paid
lot.
cash. I paid cash.
I got to figure out how to save money more because Brad seems to be like rolling in it, and he has the CRT in the background. He has like the trips to Colorado, which is also known as Utah. And Will's sitting here. He's beside himself. He's befuddled. He's bemused. He's loving it.
He's
Yeah.
glowing, really.
It's
Will,
the
you're in a
light.
rental.
Yeah,
You're
I
in the
just moved
office,
in.
right?
Play.
I'm in the office today. It would be really cute if I hung up pictures like of Amir in a live show in my personal abode.
I'll send you some.
Yeah.
I did for a
Framed.
second forget you were in the office, and I was like, "Wow, Will's obsessed with Headgum."
My home printer.
His home away from home.
Yeah.
A
I've been
5-in-1
coming in.
workstation.
A lot.
How did you
I'm a-
find an apartment in New York? How does that work nowadays?
I had it easy. Old roommate had a room avail, so I just
Perfect.
slid in.
Slide into his
That's the
living rooms.
That's the
Yeah.
easiest and the streetest thing that you could have done rather
Yeah.
than looking on Street Easy. The street easiest way to find an apartment is to have a friend.
How's the
Domo.
place?
It's
House the place.
apartment it's good. It's an adjustment.
Meaning
It's
from
street
Chicago?
level. Yeah,
Yep.
Chicago, I was up on top. So it was really
You were Big Daddy
quiet
in
and
Chicago.
covered in trees, Big Daddy, that kind of
Ivy,
thing.
yeah.
Now, ground floor. Ground
If
floor.
I hadn't said Big Daddy and you had just done that. Yeah, like
You
in
can
Chicago it was
cut
awesome.
yours out.
Top floor,
Big-
Ivy, Big Daddy kind of thing. I'm sorry,
No.
what was that? Sorry, continue.
But it's an
Let's
adjustment.
go.
I'm loving it though. There's so much going on here, you know.
Where are you in town? We'll bleep it out, but just for my records.
Don't tell him.
Does it help if I
you
say
off
it
the-
slow?
Stop.
No. It's a Polish
Myrtle
word.
Wyckoff?
It's Myrtle is the M stop, but then there's Kowalski or something.
Wyckoff.
Not quite. Cough. Come on. That's like something that you guys do on this show all the time. You just say the word, you say the end of it.
Fuck you guys.
It takes no effort. Fuck off.
I liked it, Will.
Thanks, Brad.
Like off with that.
I don't think I heard what you said because there was like a Zoom blip. And that's not me giving an excuse. I truly was like, I didn't know that you said a pun on Wyckoff.
You don't need to give an excuse.
That hurt his ears too.
we have to take a break. We'll be right back. Time to advertise a show that I think hates women. Are you a millennial who misses what life was like in the 2000s? Have you had a hard time finding new or curated music? Are you interested in multiple perspectives on relationships and dating and are looking for hosts that offer a non-male bashing perspective but also hold both sexes accountable? Then you're gonna love See the Thing Is, a podcast hosted by Grammy Award-winning R&B artist Bridget Kelly and media personality / podcast trailblazer Mandy B. Twice a week, Bridget and Mandy have nostalgic conversations in their grown segments, political and pop culture conversations in their honest segments, and relationship and hot take conversations in the slightly toxic segment. The opinions on the show are real, and they're brought to you by the genuine connections that the ladies have with their guests, that they like to call their friends with benefits. Each week, you'll leave the show with some new music recommendations, or even a curated playlist that you didn't even know you needed in their fresh squeezed music segment. Most recently, the ladies have sat down with Ari Lennox, Van Lathan, DeRay McKesson, Chloe Bailey, and Neo. Follow and subscribe to See the Thing Is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube. New audio episodes drop every Tuesday and Friday, and video episodes are available on YouTube every Wednesday and Saturday. Check it out. And we're back. I have here written down, it's time to talk about Amir's never wasness. So
There's never was this.
basically, the idea is to wax all
It's
things
none of your
Blumenfeld
wasness.
and figure out where he went wrong in his career. Is that fair
Well,
to
you
say?
said I never went right, so according to never wasness, it
No, I
seems
didn't
like
say never went right. It's just that you never quite got there. There's a huge difference, right?
Well, the difference between a has been and a never was is that a has been had something and lost it, and a never was never had it at all. So which one do you think I am?
I think you were on your way, well on your way, by the way, and you fucked it all up. And I want to know the exact moment where that happened. Are you ready?
Sure.
I am on Amir's IMDb. We're gonna go in chronological order from the beginning of your career, according to the Internet Movie Database. This says that the first television appearance. Well, first of all, we should say that the first thing you ever did was Jake and Amir, right?
That's on IMDb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every episode is on IMDb.
it was a hit. What can I say? I mean, it was one of the greatest web series of all time, probably, of the early internet. And you guys kind of struck this balance, right, between absurdity and groundedness. That push and pull, right? Jake's like everyman, and you're like fucking dumbass shit. I don't know. I think a lot of people found it amusing.
Thank you. Let's go to commercial again.
I have to stop saying we never do this because we do it a lot. but we'll be right back.
You hit the wrong soundbite. Oh.
That movie came out when you guys were born.
Not me. I saw it at a drive-in theater.
2007, first fucking credit is Jake and Amir. And again, it was a hit. Next thing I'm seeing is Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Okay.
Big time. Whoa. Holy shit, you're on Jimmy Kimmel? Why?
Jimmy Kimmel Live? Jimmy Kimmel, why?
Why?
So
clearly this is a high, right? What were you...
It was for Prank War. It was like he saw the Prank War videos and wanted to interview me and Streeter about it.
Okay, so let's watch this clip if we can find it. Jimmy Kimmel, Amir Blumenfeld.
That
what was
recent
he
YouTube
like?
account that seems to find a lot of like
Oh, here it is. Okay.
episodes, just put it up.
I'm going to pop this up on screen share and we'll see if maybe this interview is what did you wrong.
There's
Does that make
no
sense?
way. Yeah, it's not.
Hey, DeVito and Switchfoot still to come. Our next guest will stop at nothing to humiliate.
How does he have that job and not someone like me?
The point is, these guys have done terrible things to each other. You can see their prank wars on the College Humor website, and their show on MTV is called Pranked. Please welcome Amir Blumenfeld and Streeter Seidel.
Right there, right? Let's talk about the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Undershirt, t-shirt, undershirt.
Yeah.
Button-down Oxford tucked into selvage denim. And
Sure. It's sort of the same as what Streeter was wearing. This
Yeah,
was just
Streeter
the
looks
smile
great.
Streeter
time.
looks great.
Yeah,
Streeter
Streeter
looks
looks awesome.
great.
I mean, this was 09, so yeah, it does feel.
That's what I'm saying.
dated
For
15
09,
years
it's like
later.
Streeter could wear that today and he would look good. Obviously, the materials would be slightly different. We're talking linen shirt, maybe like an earth tone instead of that black. But for 2009, that was great. I'm saying even for the time, you look like garbage here.
Oh, I think, what would you change it to V-neck?
Definitely not V-neck. Sorry, I was gonna just let it ride and I was gonna
This
stop
is a
you from
big
endorsing
moment.
it, but you,
Is Streeter
Amir
about to
just
hug
said
Danny DeVito?
I
Yeah,
should have
he
done
is.
V-neck. Amir was like,
Right.
maybe I should have done V-neck.
Because
V-neck would have been worse.
You hammered
would've been worse.
in the crew neck undershirt.
We-
for all.
No undershirt. I'm saying no undershirt, no undices. Here we go.
I want to watch the video. Oh,
We both hugged the little man.
let's go.
Bigger man than you, but yeah.
Great moment. This is 7 minutes, so we think we're going to watch it all?
What are you doing? Why did you put your arm around DeVito? Like I
I'm
feel like
sort
you're
of being
not.
cattish.
No, you're being. You look nervous. First of all, let's be honest about that.
I
You look-
was. This is a first talk show. This is like an exciting moment. I was 20.
I'm not saying. I'm saying it's fine to be nervous. That's fine. I'm saying it's fine to be nervous. I'm just saying you look really nervous. Streeter's also nervous, but he's like looking Jimmy in the eye. He's not putting
Yeah.
his arm around an A-lister.
I haven't done or said anything in the clip yet.
See you guys alive. I'm glad to see you in one piece because I know that eventually this is going to get out of hand.
Yeah,
For those
it
who
might
don't-
already.
Danny, have you seen this?
No,
Have you-
I want.
Okay,
That's
for
why
those
I
who don't
stuck
know-
around for two reasons.
Yes.
I want to find out how you do this. What do you do to each other? And also, there's a lot of limoncello left.
Yeah, we got to do it. Do a shot. Pass that down.
There you go.
Pass
All right,
that
thank you
down.
very much.
There's
Thank
one
you.
for you.
Yeah.
And,
And-
now tell us about some of the things that you've done, and we'll toast them when you
Yeah.
explained it. All right?
Okay, go ahead. Tell
What
us
have you done to
do.
each other?
Let's see.
Kind
I've
of left DeVito hanging.
Yeah.
You didn't cheers DeVito, but you did put your arm around him. This looks like Jimmy Kimmel just made your kill list.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to lean in to listen.
I think you're leaning in, glaring at him.
This
Look
is
how
a real.
casual.
You're really looking to every single thing with a fine tooth comb. This is
This is
just
Zapruder.
item 2 on an IMDb.
I won't be mad. I won't be mad if we spend the rest of the episode on this clip alone because I
I know
think this
you
might
won't
have
be.
done it.
I know
I think-
you won't be.
Tricked Amir to think he's won $500,000.
There you go. Jesus Christ.
You what?
I tricked him to think he won $500,000, taking a blindfolded basketball shot. What else? I tricked you.
DeVito loves
to making an audition tape, a really embarrassing audition tape, and I showed it to everyone.
Well, I mean, they're not all his pranks. Like, I've gotten
Mine are
shit
the
back.
You're getting defensive on live
Yeah.
television.
It's sort of we were playing the character of like buddies that were mad at each other, even though like, we had
Streeter's
to basically
playing that
lie.
character.
We had to basically tell Jimmy Kimmel that they were all real when in
Yeah.
fact they were not.
Jimmy
because-
Kimmel
Oh,
live.
he didn't know.
No, he didn't
Streeter
know.
went to a Yankee game with his girlfriend, and I put a marriage proposal from Streeter
Whoa.
to his girlfriend.
That was not
He
me.
didn't know it was coming.
That was fantastic.
She said yes. She slapped him. He said no, and then
And you're not still together.
they're not together.
Well, to her. So there's a lot of pressure to perform because these have become very popular on the internet.
There's
and
there's a building
gonna skip ahead to the video-
make
past the video
next
itself.
one. So he's gonna spend about.
So this is a skydiving thing. What did you guys do?
That was classic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You made him believe that he didn't have a parachute.
Yeah, I made him believe that he didn't have a parachute.
So
A
let's see
year
what
before
DeVito
this
thinks,
Jimmy Kimmel
and
clip.
let's see how you react.
I'm laughing. It's fun. It's friendly. We're cheersing.
Okay, well, let's take a poll. I don't want to just imbue what I think. Will, Brad, do you think this is the moment where Amir kind of doomed himself to B-list dumb at best?
No, I think this had to feel great. I'm honestly proud of you, Amir.
Me too.
Thank
me
you.
too.
Yeah,
Amir,
this is
what
sort of
point-
a career highlight.
What point within the prank war was this? Were there more pranks to come? Was this promo or was this a look
This
back?
was
a
Post
retrospective?
MTV show.
This was to. I
I'm
think this
starting
was
to
the
feel
last.
like I'm not the host. I'm starting to feel like
So
another.
sorry. So
You opened it
sorry.
up to everybody.
No, I want everybody to. Yeah, I just want the feeling to be acknowledged, and then we can move on.
All right. Are you done making fun of my jeans or something? Because Will had an actual question.
I'm done. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. This was after the final prank war episode. Yeah. It was to promote the clip on College Humor.
All right, moving on your
Yeah,
IMDb.
moving on. Moving on,
The
that's
next
right.
thing is let's talk about something more interesting, which is categorized as a video. What is this?
No idea.
Stevie and Melania sarcastically interview various celebrities.
Oh, yeah. Maybe another web video that we did, like an interview.
Oh, it's just a web video. Okay. I'm trying to break because we already tackled Jake and Amir, which I, by the way, very generously said was a hit. So I'm trying to say like you breaking into the mainstream media, which hasn't happened yet as we go through your. Oh, here we go. Last call with Carson Daly.
Mm.
You were on this?
Yeah, this was like after it was even a talk show. They just had like me and Jake introduce some clips and stuff like that. It was very uneventful.
Last call, Jake and Amir. Here we go. It's nothing coming up, so they don't even have a social media.
We didn't even meet Carson. It was very lo-fi.
All right, here we go. Box Angeles. What is that?
A podcast.
It says it says where did it even go? Box Angeles. It says self-guest. So is it like another interview?
Yeah, like I said, I was a guest on a
Box
podcast.
Angeles. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if this is where you fucked it.
You're gonna watch a fucking 2-hour long interview with me?
Not the whole thing, but we'll just kind of skip. Oh shit. Okay. It says Amir Blumenfeld. I try funny. What is this?
I don't fucking know. It's somebody else's podcast that I did.
Well, this definitely wasn't where you broke through.
All right,
Let's
the
be
box
honest.
Angeles
about it.
questions.
Oh!
I asked everyone the same set questions.
Okay.
First one, describe what you do in 3 words.
This is
I am.
depressing set, by the way. Why did you
Yeah,
agree to
very
go
small
on
apartment.
this?
Because he had a lot of like famous guests.
Yeah, Hayes Davenport. I've seen an old Hayes Davenport interview with this
Oh,
guy.
Hayes Davenport did the show.
The most famous guy around.
Amir is this is where you broke in, man.
What?
Let's get real. This was a low point. Let's watch.
Am funny.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so good and quick and succinct.
Sorry, I try funny.
I try.
Yeah.
Oh, amendment.
Because whether you are funny or not, that's subjective.
Oh, how do you try funny?
Oh, it was
Were you
very
sick
sick.
here?
Yeah, I think I was sick.
Tweet. I'll
Pre-COVID.
make videos. I will write articles. I will make videos. I will have podcasts. I tried funny.
Said
pimp
videos
slap?
twice.
Yeah, I'll cyber pimp slap.
Why was that clipped out? That
Wait.
wasn't anything.
I think he was just trying to make as many. This was like pre-TikTok and Instagram Reels. He was just like making shorter YouTube content to try to get his numbers up.
YouTube ad blitz. Sorry to interrupt. YouTube ad blitz. What is that?
That was some like Super Bowl something that YouTube was doing to, I don't know. I don't even really remember. It was like after the Super Bowl, YouTube would show every Super Bowl commercial or something. So called the YouTube ad blitz. And they got
you
like
were
a
in
bunch
a
of
Super Bowl
YouTube
commercial?
Influencers. No, I was in a commercial for the product that would just show other people's commercials. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
No, just saying. I was like, oh, holy shit, Super Bowl commercial would have been a great fucking moment to be like, oh, maybe you are more successful than I thought. But again, I'm saying you didn't quite make it to your potential. How much can I ask you this?
Yeah. You can't let that one go.
Yeah.
We're 33 minutes into this. We have more time, so let's keep going. Harold and Kumar. Let's say that's where that was the closest you got to the sun.
That was
I
before
saw that in
most of
theaters.
this stuff.
That was before most of this stuff.
Yeah.
Your IMDb is all over the
You
place.
said
'cause
we
it's
were going
categorized-
chronological.
Yeah, it's hard. You've told the story about this before. The director knew Jake and Amir or something, and he wanted you in the video.
Yeah,
or something, the
Todd
movie.
Strauss-Schulzen did a bunch of like College Humor shorts, so he
Right.
was in our universe. Then he got this movie, and they needed help casting it, so he recommended me.
100%. And then what happened after? Didn't do a good job, didn't like doing it. Was it your choice that you didn't do another movie?
It was fun, and it was half my choice, half Hollywood's decision. So I would like audition for stuff after, and then I would just not get anything, and then I'd be like, I don't want to audition anymore. I don't like auditioning, and I honestly didn't love doing the movie. It was fun to be in a film, but I wasn't like, this is my passion. So I
And
I
what
didn't
is your
grind at it.
passion?
I think I like
Meeting
making
people
stuff
and being like,
faster.
oh, should we get this
yeah,
podcast
like I
on
like doing
Headgum?
my own comedy, not necessarily like reading other people's lines over and over in a really slow 3-month process, and then waiting a year to
Respectable,
see
yeah.
the film. Yeah,
Definitely. I remember there was one time in 2017 or something. You were like, hey, I need to like shoot this self-tape. Can you help me out? I was like, sure. We went up to the studio in the old loft office, and you didn't put any effort into it. You hadn't memorized the lines. And I remember being like, do you want some more time with it? And you were like, no, I don't want to get the job. I just have to do this because my agents keep yelling at me that I'm not submitting.
right, exactly. I eventually just let go of agents and managers and eschewed that part of my representation. I was like, I don't need to do these commercials. I don't need to do these auditions anymore. I don't like doing them, and I don't want to get the roles anyway.
How much of your life would you say you wasted on sending in auditions that you didn't want?
Hours, maybe 3-4 hours.
3? That's it total?
Well, because each audition was like,
each audition
a few
was
minutes.
like, a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say
So
that
maybe it was
weird
there.
thing?
No, so maybe it was
childish. That's so.
No, I'm just saying maybe that's where you fucked it all up, right?
There's 4 people, but like I feel like I'm being individually.
Well, you know what? I'd be happy if Will started
Brad
lambasting
and Will
you.
are just sitting here.
I think that they're
listening
worried
to
that their
you
Christmas bonuses
repeat
will
what I
go away
said.
if they yell at you. But I'm not salaried, right? Conover's salaried. Brad is salaried. That's how he was able to do the major gut reno.
It was pre-Headgum, but yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Where were you working then, Brad? Where were you working? And don't say the Oregon College of Health and Sciences. What is it?
That's not the
OSHA?
answer.
Yeah, I won't because that's not where I was working.
Will, where are you from? Milwaukee?
Me?
Will.
Yeah. Born in Florida, Orange County, Florida. Moved to Orange County, California. Went to college in Chicago.
Bizarre.
Orange County, most common county name in the country.
Got it. All right.
Yep. Just for your record.
Well, can we all take a vote? Where do we think Amir's career went down the toilet? Because I think it was when you fired your representation. I think we eventually got there. It's that you haven't even had the at-bats since what, 2018?
Yeah, just about 5 years.
Overlapping dialogue. We had it last week, and I wonder if it was because of Marika or because you were in a better mood.
I think it's because you spent the last 15 minutes dissecting my career. in a negative fashion. I don't feel the need to jump in and join you jovially.
But you've done well for yourself. I feel like that's how we can end this segment on a high note, is that you're pretty rich. Like, at least for what you do, you make well above six figures, which is pretty uncommon good.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything. So that doesn't mean anything because you don't know anything.
Refinanced in 2021 at the 2.9% interest rate on your home.
I didn't refinance.
Did you not? Because why wouldn't you?
Not 2021.
You
But
got to
2020.
refinance.
HELAC, home equity line of credit.
Let's get back to it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make a name/wallet for myself.
You are just trying to figure out how to. But maybe don't spend the
'cause it's a
actual
little hard,
show
'cause it's
just
hard.
trying to figure out how to. Maybe before the show starts, you should just figure out how to. And then when the show starts, you fucking do the thing that you figured out how to.
Will, let's finish up by hearing about your time in New York, your time working out of the Headgum office, because you haven't been able to do that for your entire tenure until now.
Yeah, I've visited briefly, but this is the first extended
time that
stay.
I'm not a visitor wearing briefly, which is sort of like a new sponsor where it's trying to like get men to go from the boxer briefs to the just straight up brief cut. Trying to get
Like Got Milk
package.
Yeah, it's been good.
Do you ever go to the Johnsons? That's my favorite bar.
No, I gotta go. Send me a pin. Drop me a pin.
Frozen
and I'll be there.
painkillers. Frozen painkillers.
Uh-huh.
Are you good?
I'm fine. I've been having a good time this episode.
Are you good at hosting?
You tell me. I think we've been having a good time. I think the episode is going to be...
No.
Really?
Don't even know how to share audio.
But what about Gash Cab? People loved that.
That
was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, we'll do the next episode in person. We'll do the next episode in person because we get to do
I'll be
like
in
more
LA at the end of the month.
For Amir's wedding?
Yeah, no.
I love pointing out that Amir's getting married soon to people at the company who weren't invited.
You do?
Well, it's hard because it was a small wedding, right? We should say that you...
Thousands of people are attending.
Oh.
Tens of thousands, really.
So where was my invite? And definitely where was my +1?
The problem is the people that were invited got a +100. So everyone sort of got to invite a full wedding of people to the wedding. And
so you
then
invited 10 people?
I invited 100 and they invited 100 each. It's a multi-level marketing
10,000.
scam / day of my life.
I would love if your wedding was a publicly ticketed event at SoFi.
Well, we are monetizing it on
we all monetizing it. What do you mean?
No, you don't get to make fun and then ask a question. You chose the answer and it was to make fun. So no question.
Oh my God.
Well, first of all, just because I've been trying to imbue more gratitude into my life.
Really?
No, I have, and I want to thank Brad for making the time because I know that you're on a trip. You're on a vacation. So, Brad, thanks for offering up these 40 minutes for this. Which I know that is always the most fun experience, especially for you. Let's ride it out, Will.
Yeah.
Let's do plugs and then let's do one last thing. So let's start with Will plugs.
If you're in New York, let me know.
Weird. Amir, what do you got?
I will.
Thanks, Brad.
Amir?
Let me know if you're in LA.
This is to the listener or
It will.
what?
I will.
Sorry, Brad plugs.
Go follow my new podcast on Instagram at Hill Kings Pod. We might have an episode out soon.
Great. And
No follow up on the podcast or what it is. And
what is the podcast about? I feel like that's on him.
King of the Hill rewatch podcast.
That's tough for me to swallow.
It's pretty fun. It's a video pod. We've got visual gags. I know how to screen share, which is a plus. And I do know how to share audio.
That sounds great. Mostly the last thing you said. Let's ride out with a historic moment on the show. It's the first Headgum staffer
Why
submitted Rice song from Brad's band.
Not sharing audio.
No, can't hear it.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Wait, no, this is an original.
It's not. It's a parody. You play the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, long way to run. Some sticky rice that I'll cook in a pot. You know I'll eat rice.
It's the first one that's listenable. I would put this on in the car.
Rice, right out my mouth. A side of soy, I said without any doubt. You know I'll burn rice too. Burn rice, baby. Parboiled, a side of soy, charred rice, baby. Scoop up a ricey boys, call sand, baby. Root rice, Benihana bomba, baby. Ooh, girl, you know I wanna burn rice, baby. Parboiled, a side of soy, charred rice, baby. Scoop up a ricey boys, call sand, baby. Root rice, Benihana bomba, baby.
We're going to ride out on this eventually, but what I want... Can you walk us through these lyrics? Do you have them pulled up?
Yeah, I have them right here, actually.
Written down, handwritten. Let's see.
Handwritten in my little notebook. Here we go. You'll have jasmine, long grain or not.
Sure.
Some sticky rice that I'll cook in a pot.
Okay.
You know I'll eat. I'll eat rice.
Do they know that?
You took the rice right out my mouth. A side of soy, I said without any doubt. You know I'll burn rice too. And then we have the chorus, and I'll eat rice. And over that, burn rice, baby. Parboiled a side of soy. Charred rice, baby. Scoop up a ricey boy. Salt sand, baby. Ruin rice, Benihana, bomba, baby. Ooh, girl, you know I wanna. And that repeats.
I like it.
What?
It's good. It's real good.
It's as cacophonous as anyone I've ever done, and Amir's immediately like, I love it.
Well, he was able to sort of take your chicken shit and turn it into chicken salad on rice.
Let's go.
There's no way. That doesn't mean anything. Let's go.
Girl, you know I wanna. I got rice clout. Eat it again, I said without any doubt.
Did you say I got rice clout?
So I keep grains in.
Okay.
As in, I keep grains in fashion and style. I have
don't think
rice
so.
clout. Eat it again, I said without any doubt. You know it's Almsby. As in, I'm keeping grains in fashion. Almsby. There it is.
I want grains made in the South. Something about grits.
Some burnt up grits that'll ruin my mouth.
So you're eating it immediately off the pan.
Yeah, burnt. And then the chorus again. We can skip it.
Skip this, okay. Jeffrey, I can't chew it.
Yep.
Awful. It sounds so bad there.
the chorus again.
Right? Say that again.
It's the Headgum podcast. Jeffrey's out of his mind.
Okay.
How come every time Jeffrey bails when we climb?
Meaning?
You bail every time I try to hang.
Okay, I thought it was a metaphor. It's less funny because it's a good song and it's produced well.
Good episode, but very uneven. The song was great, but Jeff kept dragging the entire flow of the hour down, and we would resuscitate, and then he would be like an anchor dragging us down and
Grounding
deeper
us.
below.
Yeah, an anchor, like making sure we're holding it down.
Drowning
Holding
us.
it down.
Drowning us.
Really?
Yeah. Pulling me underwater.
Against all odds, it was a good show. To
I credit Will
the
mostly.
guest credits.
I was going to say,
That's
yeah,
sweet.
despite Will's best efforts.
No.
That's sweet,
No.
guys.
Uneven episode for
Bumpy,
sure.
yeah, bumps in the
Yeah.
road caused
You're
by
a
Will.
bump of a guy.
I try to be good.
You're a rough.
Yeah.
You
It's
are
really-
the rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ends right there.
With you agreeing.
That was a Headgum original.